Hello everyone, it's Luphisra here. Today I'll be playing Whispers of a Machine, or we'll be trying to play this game. Because this game, apparently, I don't know why, has been causing me some problems. You know, like, before I started the stream, I launched the game. Right? I launched up the game, and suddenly it caused my entire screen on my main monitor to freeze. So all I could see is this screen you see right here, but I couldn't see anything that's behind it. Like, even if the game just crashed, you know, the game crashed. I didn't do anything, it crashed, and then the screen was stuck on my monitor. I had to restart my entire computer. You know, yeah, and then there's apparently there's some issues with switching between the screens here. So today, when I take a pause, I don't know. Should I just leave the screen on as I go or what? I'm not sure, you know. Hello, Ghostly Ozzy. You're first today. Welcome to the stream. Also, another thing. I hurt my back while I was sleeping. On Thursday, I think, or Wednesday. It's been a couple of days, and I don't know how I did it. I don't know what Sleep Me did that caused me to hurt my back, but my lower back hurts a lot. It's been getting better. I've been using the muscle relief patches. I don't know how that works, but it works. However, I still feel pain when I sit too long or really just move. So I don't know how long I can go for today. I have to see how long I go for before it starts to hurt. And then there's my throat, who's starting to hurt again. I don't know why. You know, my sore throat and cough just seems to last a long time with me. So just FYI, it might be a shorter stream than usual. If I end a bit earlier than usual, that's why. I got honey water with me though, so hopefully that helps. And I'll start the game. Now, this game is made by the developers of Cathy Rain. I think this is the second game that they released after Cathy Rain. Because I know Cathy Rain's the first, and then this one. At least that's what it seemed like on their webpage. I could be wrong though, so don't quote me on that. But we all know Cathy Rain's pretty good. I played Cathy Rain 2. You can find the VODs on my YouTube channel. And it's not bad. But we know that they always get a little bizarre towards the end there. So it would be a pretty good but bizarre kind of game is what I'm expecting from this one. And I'll just start the game. This is a permanent. Oh my fucking god. Oh dear. Is this just a permanent? That didn't happen with Cathy Rain, did it? Someone refresh my memory with Cathy Rain 2. Did we have to make it like game-changing decisions?
Left someone dear behind?
Does this game have multiple
You could say that.
endings?
In there. So, Nord Sunday, you better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
No, and what kind
I like this kind of pixel art though.
Special Agent, Violent Crimes, Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
It's really modern day, but it's still like pixel, which is really cute. So this is a sci-fi newer mystery game. Point and click, obviously. I don't know anything about this game. Just saying. I just heard it's pretty good and just decided to play it. Okay, where am I? I'm here.
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
I am in charge. Hello, Herma. Welcome to the stream.
Vera Anglin, Central Bureau.
Oh, you're Agent England. Sorry for shouting at you. I'm Gabriel.
Apology accepted. Now brief me, please.
Certainly, ma'am. The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 30.
Okay, so it's a murder mystery, and you guys can't see the body. I'm so sorry. I'm blocking her.
Carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker.
I'm blocking the body and the blood. I move. I can't move so that you guys could see it, but it's fine. Okay, tutorial. Vera's personality. Vera can advance 3 distinct personality traits: empathic, assertive, and electrical. Your choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens the other 2, so make your choices carefully.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
Almost forgot about. Don't worry, I almost forgot about it. I was watching a new Chinese drama that came out like 2 days ago or yesterday. Had to stop myself. You know? And of course my tummy acted up. And then my computer acted up because, you know, this game caused my computer to freeze up. It crashed. So hopefully that doesn't happen, you know, while I'm streaming it. In the middle of playing Darkside Detective sequel, which I got Darkside Detective for free when it was like free on Epic. I tried the first episode, I think, online because I was at work, you know, and I was just looking up games because I was, you know, bored. And then I played the first episode, like kind of like a demo. I found it was pretty fun, so I claimed it while Epic had it for free, which is really nice. So I got that. I don't know they had a sequel though. Also got a sequel for free from Prime. I don't have Prime, damn it. But I could play Darkside Detective first and then decide if I want to get the sequel or not. Although before that, I probably should get like what was the other game that you introduced to me? You introduced several games that I have on my wish list. I should get those ones before I get the sequel. But you have to tell me if it's good. Okay. This is assertive, I think. This is definitely not empathic. I know this is okay in real life. I know this is the option that will probably be picked, and this is what's right. You know, being like a police officer and all, you should probably secure the crime scene, make sure no evidence is contaminated. I watch a lot of true crime documentaries and stuff, or rather, I listen to a lot of like podcasts talking about like true crime, and especially back in the day. Contaminated evidence means that like the killer usually is not found. But I want to be a nice person, okay? I think I would be either the first or the third one. It's like I get it, you know, but no, or I'm just gonna be the third one because I can't be mean. I'm not a mean person. And also this is a game, so I'm not gonna be like too serious about it.
Oh, don't worry about it, Constable. This looks quite typical.
Don't hold back on my account, ma'am. I can handle criticism.
Good to hear. Now give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
Okay. Choice amplify Vera's empathic side. In many instances like this, strengthening one personality at the expense of the other 2. Okay.
So
I'll switch between the 2, I think.
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
I'd love to talk about that, Gabriel, but I'd be breaking the rules. Sorry.
Okay.
Use the left button to walk and interact objects. Spacebar to display the interactables. Click once on an item to examine it. Drag and drop to combine other things. Okay.
My service pistol. It fires conventional projectiles using magnetic propulsion. It's loaded with 600 rounds of compressed alloy ammunition. The battery's the limiting factor, lasting for about 80 shots in quick succession.
So you have 600 shots but can only fire 80 times. That kind of sucks. So notebook contains 2 sections, notes and people. You can click the arrow in the corner to toggle between them. You can display inventory items during dialogue by clicking on them. Okay. This is Carl's murder.
I need to gather as much evidence as possible and try to get some kind of lead on the killer.
Okay.
Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordson workshop hall.
So she just reads everything. I don't read it like in a different page or something. Okay.
Gabriel seems like a straight shooter. A competent, no bullshit cop.
Well, at least he is a good cop trying to do his job. Okay. This is
Alex. I miss him.
Who's Alex? Whatever. Okay.
All right, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
There was a photo in his chest pocket.
In the lower right corner are your augmentations, toggled with a single mouse click. Experiment with augs to learn how they work. Additional tutorials will appear when needed. Later on, you'll unlock different augs depending on how you shape Vera's personality. Oh. You gotta learn to be assertive sometimes. Forensic scanner. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around. Abnormalities view through lens will light up in bright color. Scanner is now in smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies are detected from the surrounding environment. Okay. Analyzing, all right. Deceased male, age 32. Plus or minus 4 years. Blood type B, estimated time of death, T 6 hours. DNA prints and blood shapes added to data vault. Collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault that can be attached to the scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection in areas with a lot of contamination, such as picking up specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples this way, so remember to use the smart scan mode too. Okay, so blade shape. Oh, so you pick this and then you just scan it, so... Oh, okay. Carl's bio. Human blood, type B. DNA mismatch from Kurt Carey.
That would suggest that he likely only touched the body after death.
Okay, so he found the body. All right. No blade. Okay. Your biometric analyzer will automatically lock onto nearby targets. You can also click on the look icon on your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, the biometric output may display emotional abnormalities during dialogue. Click on them to make them known to Vera before they disappear. Okay, wait. Be quick to the point. It doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time to console, dear distressed man. Begin by asking about his blood. Look can be deceived. He's guilty, stalling and giving him a chance to come up with a lie. Anxious. I want to pick either of these. I'll be quick and to the point. I'll save us some time here.
Hello, I'm Agent England. I have some questions for you.
Hi. Okay, go ahead.
Can you tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
Huh. What do you think caused this shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about it.
What's your opinion on the policeman over there?
Gabriel is a good man. He's been a cop in Nordsund for quite a while.
Okay, good to know. Let's ask about the murder.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual? How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
So he stayed behind for some
Do
reason.
you know where he used to go?
No idea. He didn't talk much about that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing else about the corpse I can look at, right?
I already examined him.
Okay.
I
Lockers.
wrote personal lockers for the workers here. Not sure which one belongs to Carl.
Oh, okay. Ask him about Carl's locker.
A few more questions, if I may? Hey, do you know which one of these lockers belongs to Carl?
Yeah, it's number 2, second from the left.
Okay, I'll check it out. Is there an extra key for it somewhere?
I don't think so. As far as I know, Carl had the only one.
All right. Okay. Thank you for that.
Questions for now.
Okay.
Hello, the Hermit Gamer. Welcome to the stream.
Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
Give me a muscle boost. Muscle boost increases your strength for a limited time. Interact with target before timer runs out or need to recharge. Okay.
Got the coin.
Okay. And a classic point and click. I mean, it's a new, kind of like, not a super old one, I think.
Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though.
You know, it's released after Kathy Rain, so it came out a while ago. When did it come out? I need to look. I mean, it didn't came out too recently, though. So, because, I mean, the game doesn't allow my mouse to go out of the screen. So would be an older one. So let me just look it up. Okay, not too long ago. It came out with 2019. Okay. It came out in 2019. So yeah, it was the game released after Kathy Rain, the first one. So it's a second game in their series. A bit I mean, a bit older, but not too bad. It's not too bad. It's about like 6 years ago. That's not terrible. Technically new. Yeah, it's 6 years. It's not even 10 years yet, so it's not too old, which is fine. Well, like Pendrick was a trip surface to say. I mean, it's not terrible. Penelope Pendrick isn't terrible. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, since you brought it up, I went to look at other people's videos on the game, because now that I finished, I can watch other people play it. The guy, you know, the victim, the brother, Scott, apparently the wife did mention that he went on a business trip to Boston during her phone call with, like, Penelope. I don't know if I missed it while I was playing or I just forgot. Rising salt levels may be contrary to... I mean, like I said in the video, I have some stuff I'm not happy about with the game. That is true. Especially some of the puzzles and the mechanics of the game that I'm upset about, which I wrote a review for it on Steam and I mentioned it. Okay, like for example, the staircase puzzle. I hated that. Personal thing, okay, but I hated that puzzle so much. The clock mechanic, I hated that. And the fact that there's a puzzle connected to that one, also terrible. Parts of the story, like the logic, I'm not going to go into it because spoilers, but you all know what I'm talking about. It doesn't make sense if you really think about it, but overall, the ending that I got, I'm happy about it. No, especially because Nina Struggles, who's another streamer that I like to watch, I watched her playthrough of the game and she picked a different option than me when it came to Stacy. So she got a different ending for Stacy. So for me, in my playthrough, I picked the nice ending because I don't want to ruin someone's life, right? And I like Stacy, so I picked the good option of not ratting her out. Because it wasn't really part of the mystery, so I didn't say anything. So I got the good ending with Stacy. My ending had a pretty good ending for all the characters except the culprit. And the victim, of course. Or victims. Yeah, so apart from Scott and the culprit, all the other characters actually have a pretty good ending in my playthrough. So I was happy with that. It's just like Foolish Mortals, where I shitted on the game and I was pretty salty in the middle of it, or rather towards the end there because of the story, but the ending made up for it because I got a good ending, you know? So I was happy with that. So it brought up some points, you know? Because I like a good ending. So if you can have a happy ending for a story, then I can be less salty about that. You know, I could like the game more because there's a good ending. Just like how there are some games where the entire playthrough of it is pretty good, but then the ending sucked. That would bring down points for me. Agatha Christie and Then There Were None. I hate that game because of that ending. If you guys never played it before, I wouldn't talk about it here, but know that I hate the game's ending. Just know that. So the game itself, when you're playing through it, it's just like the other two, like the classic Agatha Christie's. It's fine. But the ending just ruined the entire game for me. So I'll never want to play it ever again, or try it, or, you know, never. Because there's some games where I've watched people play, and I'm like, I want to play it myself. You know, even if I know the story, I don't mind playing it myself. Like, say, Murder on the Orient Express, Evil Under the Sun. Even though I don't remember really much the details or anything, but I've watched other people play it. So, and overall, I enjoyed the story. I like the ending. So even though I've watched Argolf play the games before, I played it myself and really thoroughly enjoyed it, the entire mystery. And Then There Were None, I watched him play it too. I hated the ending so much. And yes, just because of the ending. A story can be ruined for me if they had a bad end. and then it all went to shit, you know, just that. So if you have a good ending, I can forgive you. You know, if the entire like the game is not as bad, you know, then if you have a good ending, I can give you a few more points for that. I could kind of ignore the parts where I get annoyed by, you know, because the story and the ending is important to me. So yeah. Okay, strength again. Carl's locker.
Geez, try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open.
Okay. There's a coat.
There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets.
And I don't want to spoil and then do or none, but all I can say is the ending the game chose is not one I'm a fan of. And yes, there are multiple endings in that game, okay? But none of them are great. I'm just saying. And it's different from the books. That's all I can say.
I already searched that.
Like, the book ending is better. Because the problem with that game is that if they didn't include the book's ending, then it's fine. Because what they did for that game was that right after the game end, the game allows the player to walk around for a bit and say you can unlock the actual book ending. If you manage to do that, the game will have like the voice actor, you know, of that character read out kind of like a letter or something of why they did the crime, you know, as the book's ending, you know. And after that, I was like, damn, the book ending is so good. And everything made more sense. And then you have the game's ending, and then it sucked so much just because you have that comparison that I hated that game. I really do. Can I get the boots? You don't want the
A
boots?
pair of large boots with dirt under them.
Okay, only coat and boots in the locker. Nothing else. All right. Pieces that flew off they don't want. Dormitory. Okay, let me look at these stuff
The note
first.
looks like it was written by a woman. It reads,
Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordson?
Oh, more spam. Okay, this is like a love note.
Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordson? Kisses.
No idea what that meant. And this
It's
is
a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the
could be a
woman,
lover, I
kissing her
think.
face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Okay, brass necklace. I can't ask people about that. They will not know. Okay, never mind. I talked to
Gabriel,
Yeah?
what can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to tell. I grew up here in Nordson, and all my family is here. The commissary is my uncle. He's always been the one who encouraged me to become a policeman.
So, how long have you been a cop?
8 years now.
Wow, 8? Must have started young.
Yup, started as a trainee at age 16.
wow.
I see.
Drop my food. Sorry, hold on. Where did it go? Give me a sec. Sorry. It fell onto the ground. Yes, of course it did.
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together. Or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
Do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
I can ask the other guy. Oh, I think the battery in my mouse died. Hold on, let me change it.
A few more questions, if I may. Have a look at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so?
Ages ago.
That old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
Okay, why are you so annoyed? It's just his girlfriend. You're making me feel like you're suspicious somehow.
Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
Yeah, this guy is suspicious.
Okay.
You know what? I'll go to dormitory. I'll go to dormitory.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, bunk beds. There's a bag.
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil. I already searched that.
Oh, really? Dirty laundry? That's it? Okay.
Both beds look recently used.
In the desk?
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary. I've looked there already. Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
Oh, so his dormitory have nothing that is useful to me? Great. Of course. Nothing else I can look at. Ventilation tube? Ventilation tube?
Huh. Odd place for a ventilation duct.
Okay, nothing. Cole's bio. Fingerprints. It's his bag, alright? Okay. Fingerprints, alright. Why is there fingerprints on the duck?
Huh. There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
That is so fucking weird. Okay.
The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
I got a coin!
It's an old pre-collapse.
Okay, I'm sorry. I meant to unscrew the thing. A
There was
key.
a small key hidden inside the duct.
A key for what? Nothing here's locked.
A small, unique-looking key.
What's that for then? Gotta ask people about it. Give me a sec.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
any idea of what this key could open?
Nope. But it looks small. Some kind of drawer? Maybe a filing cabinet or something?
Okay, thank you.
That's all I need for now.
Maybe I should ask
Very
this
well.
guy first instead. And let me open that.
A few more questions, if I may? Any idea of what this key opens?
Nope, haven't seen a key like that before.
He's just anxious. Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Alright, I think there's nothing else I could really look at. Yeah, I already did that. It's the report. Okay. Rare flora. Saffron. Saffron. What's saffron? Maybe I could ask.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
do you know anything about saffron plants?
I know we grow them here in Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
Saffron the spice? I don't know.
That's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
What's saffron? I don't really use like that kind of spices in my cooking. When I do cook anyways. Saffron. World's most expensive spice. It's bright red. Wow. People really use that in their cooking? I suppose. Maybe in some Indian cooking or something. Only know from videos they're very expensive. Yeah. It kind of like truffle, I think. Like actual truffle, they're actually very expensive. How much are they? Let me look it up. $5 to $15 USD per gram. It can reach thousands per kilogram. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That is not cheap, man. Okay, in Singapore, it's about $6 to $25 for 1 gram. That for that spice? 1 gram? Oh my god. Gives this nice color to the food. Well, I'll take my chances with food coloring. Or other fruit. Like, I mean, other... They're from a type of flower. Yeah. I mean, it is from, like, the flower. At least that's from what I see on Google. But if I want to dye my food, like, red, I might use, like, beet. Or even dragon fruit or something. You know? Like the pink dragon fruit. I mean, dragon fruit doesn't really have much of a taste.
A few more questions, if I may.
But then I don't really need my food to be dyed red.
Do you know anything about saffron plants?
Nope. I know we grow them in Nordsund, but that's it.
Okay,
That's
thank
enough
you.
questions for now.
Okay.
Nothing else to say to any of you.
Not yet. I think the witness knows more than he's letting on.
Okay, thank you for telling me.
A few more questions, if I may.
I mean, dragon fruit doesn't have much taste. They're sweet and juicy. Yeah, but compared to a lot of like other like foods out there, they have a pretty light taste. It's just sweet and juicy. That is if you get like a sweet dragon fruit. If the dragon fruit is not sweet, then it's just juicy. I mean, I like dragon fruit, don't get me wrong. I love dragon fruit. But they're not the tastiest fruit out there. Just saying.
I don't want to share that with him. Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not.
How do I get him to talk?
Are you sure about this woman?
Yes, I told you. Old girlfriend from before.
I'm normally detected. Buying dragon fruit is like 50-50 chance on getting the venom. Yeah, exactly. Especially if it's a white dragon fruit. You know, that's the one that is like 50-50. Like it's if it's not sweet, then it's pretty much tasteless. You know? I mean, I still eat it. As you know, I love eating dragon fruit, right? I'll eat it anyways, but you gotta be honest there, okay? It's not like the best fruit out there. How do I be logical or do I be stern about it? I can't decide. I hate games like this where you have to decide. I can never really decide. My dad had the plant once. They were so sweet. Lucky. Okay, stern? I can be stern.
You're lying to my face. If this attitude of yours doesn't change, the gloves will come off. I'm a patient woman, but I will only accept your full cooperation. I'll do what I need to do to bring justice to a murder victim.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. Well, the lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
He's dead.
Secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Why?
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Mystery woman.
I think
Okay.
I'm almost done here. I should just talk to Gabriel before I go.
Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Okay, at least the game tells us if we're not done with an area yet, which is nice.
Hey, I think I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
I do.
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you
Send me the findings.
sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Okay. Tree got too big and uncontrollable, so your dad just chopped it off. The entire tree? Couldn't he, like, trim the branches or something? Oh, I feel bad. No more good, like, dragon fruits. Okay. Now I can get out of here and do something, so let me go do that. I like that she walks pretty fast. Okay, there's a worker there. I can talk to them. Analyzer on. Talk to people.
Hey, what's happening here?
Bit of an electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Okay.
What caused it? Did someone mess up, or was there some kind of environmental damage?
Oh, we've had a windy week. An old tree fell down and ripped down a major power line. It's in a tricky spot, and due to how the grid is built up, I can't cut the power safely without affecting half the town.
Sounds like a flawed design. Is that typical for electrical grids these days?
Not really. This power grid is quite old, constructed shortly after the collapse.
What is the collapse? They keep mentioning the collapse.
They couldn't just clone existing power systems at the time, since those were reliant on service robots with negligible safety concerns. So yeah, now I'm paying the price. The whole thing is riddled with hacks and workarounds, each one more dangerous than the next.
I see. I don't envy such a hazardous work environment. How long will it take you to fix?
Hard to say, but it should be done by tomorrow morning.
All right, thanks.
Okay, can I ask her about this photo? Do I want to?
That combination makes no sense.
Okay, never mind. Not important. Policeman, hello.
Hello, Deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
Oh, I can't go in yet. Okay, never mind. Any scans I need? I want to do that on every screen. Nothing. It's typical in dystopian media, some kind of big catastrophic event. Yeah. Some kind of apocalypse, you know, and whatever. Some kind of pollution, virus. That's what happened in Brock the Investigator. I don't remember if you guys were there or here when I was streaming that, but it was a while ago. But they had this thing too, like this similar event, you know, where they had a dome and then people would live outside a dome because of the bad pollution and whatnot. Big meteor war. Yeah, and cyborgs, you know, robots, you know, that sometimes it's like one section of like the world is like really high tech and the outside is like not, kind of stuff. I guess pretty typical for sci-fi, I think. There's a wreck.
Looks like an old hovercraft.
Ooh, what the hell?
Don't need to go down to the ground right now.
Okay, don't even go down to the ground right now. What is this? Oh, this is empathy. This is assertive and enelactical. So I'm kind of in the middle between empathic and enelactical. I guess that's fine. When human extinct, yes, in Brock, yes. Humans went extinct and the animals evolved. Kinda. Yeah. And then they're robots that taken over like the majority of the work, jobs, everything. Yeah. Rock was pretty fun. I still haven't replayed it yet. I still only got that one ending. That game has at least, I think, 11 endings. I didn't even get the official like canon ending. Because I got my ending when I played through that game, and then the game itself told me that if I want to get like the canon ending, I can't be that nice to my son. And I was like, what do you mean? I can't be that nice to my son. What the fuck do you mean canon ending? I'm happy with the ending I got, okay? Brock and the son made up. They're happy. Like, what do you mean canon ending? So I never went back to play it. It's not a perfect ending though, because one of the characters died, and I didn't want her to die. I thought she could revive, but she did. And then she died. Well, and the boyfriend or fiance, I forgot, was really upset, and I felt so bad for that couple. If I were to replay, I want to save that couple. The lady should have died. I'm so sorry about that. Ugh. And they called themselves human. Yeah, they did. They did. That was a fun game, man. I need to look up if like the developers ever came out with a different game, because it's a new kind of game. You know, they called themselves like the punch and click. Rather than a point and click, they called themselves the punch and click because you fight and then you play, and it's really fun. Oh, they did come out with like a different game. And a Christmas version. Oh, but it's a visual novel rather than the actual game. Oh, okay. That's nice. They got another game called Demetrios. The Journey of an Idiot. That's what they called the game, The Journey of an Idiot. The big cynical adventure, man. Oh, it's the studio's first project and game. Oh, I guess. But that's fine. Okay. If they ever come out with another game like Brock the Investigator, I might get it. There are beat them up section. Yes, in that game there are three different modes actually. Story mode, normal mode, and hard mode. So story mode is for those who don't want that much like fighting. Normal mode is like normal, it's balanced between puzzle and fighting. And then hardcore mode is just like nightmare mode. Sounds like the personal journey from the developer. Oh, yeah, maybe. I should replay that game sometime. Brock the Investigator. Maybe I could like try and get the canon, or well, canon from the developer's perspective anyway, ending. Maybe I could try that next time. Okay, I need to go to the police station. Where's that police station?
All right, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
Ah, quite obvious. Yes, police station. Well, this town is very small.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
So it's a small town.
I'm grateful for the help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see.
Okay, the cynical lady, and then the nice,
We've been expecting you.
nice
Councilwoman,
man.
I was told you'd...
Oh, she is a councilwoman?
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth. And this here is Kurt Anderson.
Stina Ruth.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were, but unfortunately a second killing required your urgent attention. I assume there are some Bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Why is the councilwoman in charge?
How would
I'm
I
just
share my
curious.
findings with you?
Face to face in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay. I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation? The nanofluid injection?
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, aren't we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let's
Taking the
maybe live a
blue.
little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
Okay, she has got a bit of humor, I guess. I don't even know what the blue is. Okay. First option is I felt an amazing sense of belonging. Sudden rush filling my limbs. Sense of enlightenment, acute awareness. Clear crystal lucidity. I don't even know what the process is. How am I supposed to pick? Which option do you guys think? What option do you think I should? Super drug? They call it augmentation, but I guess that it's pretty much they modified themselves. They give themselves a boost. So you see all these at the bottom? It's because of that supposed like nanofluid, or the blue as they call it. So they kind of like scientifically modified themselves. So I guess in a way they're like half cyborg, you know? So they have all these extra abilities, I think. And yeah. So it's kind of like a super drug. It's kind of like becoming Captain America, you know, but more on the like sciencey side. The blue Kool-Aid. Maybe. Oh, so Hermos' second option. The Hermit Gamer, what do you think? I think the first two, okay. I don't get the sense of alignment thing. I'm so sorry. The first two are fine. Second, okay. We'll go with the second. I don't know if Ghosty Ozzy is still here. Seems the most diplomatic? Makes sense. Makes sense. Actually, you know what? Since you guys said second, we'll go with the second.
It was like a sudden rush, filling my limbs and body, followed by a sense of power.
In a way, it also makes sense, right? Because they kind of like
it was yesterday.
evolved themselves.
Like that again.
It's like being pumped with
We
drugs.
wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Commissary Anderson, Stina Ruth.
Anderson appears to be a decent chief of police, but I don't know him well enough to tell for sure. Stina Ruth, ex-agent, and the designated overseer.
Oh, she's also an agent before.
I can learn a lot.
That's why she got the augmentation. Okay. You know what? Let's go to Anderson first. Should talk to him, find out about the situation.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
So there's a serial killer, I'm
14
assuming.
Years old. The caretaker of the Nordson Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry. So either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordson, so we had the place...
Ah, damn it.
quickly.
Okay. I want to pick the second option just because. Because I don't think this one. I don't want to pick this one. Maybe Anderson reminds you of The Matrix. I didn't watch The Matrix. But I feel like this is the most like funny option.
Sorry to hear that. I guess bureaucrats messing up police work isn't just a city problem, huh?
You have no idea. Sometimes I feel like I'm spending half my time arguing.
It's the most hilarious option.
One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Oh, it's pronounced Maya. Okay.
We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Pearson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
It's at the clinic? Well, damn. Imagine living in a town so small that the clinic has like a body just like, sitting there. Oh my Jesus lords. Okay, let's talk to him about stuff.
Did you
Carl.
know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Yeah, I guess small town, so they know each other. Okay, it's fine.
What do you think of Gabriel?
My nephew is a fine officer.
Oh, it's his
He's a
nephew.
law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far Gabriel and I are the only ones. I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years.
Who's your son?
All he cares about is girls and fishing. Suppose it could be
Girls and fishing.
He brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
The fishing part kind of reminds me of the character in Nancy Drew, White Wolf, Icicle Creek, Bill Kessler. Fishing all the time.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
About yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now.
Ooh, that's a long time.
When the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back.
Ah, Christmas. It's coming up in 2 weeks.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done. Unlike
Okay, so Stina's a good person, at least for now.
And she's not the most tactful person,
Okay.
but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back. And when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Oh, that sounds like a good person. That's fine.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not.
Oh, why? Museums are nice. Whenever I go traveling, I love going to museums.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Okay.
Do you know if saffron has grown anywhere in Nordsund?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
Okay, so you don't know anything about that. Do you know
who the woman in this
this
picture is?
woman?
No idea, sorry.
Okay, what about
Any
this
idea
key?
what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
I'm asking about
What do
everything.
you make of this?
Not sure. But if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note.
Okay, good.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
All right, Lord.
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
Okay. I have to say, though, I like the voice acting.
I guess Anderson has a colleague.
Okay, the voice acting in the games that are made by this developer are so good.
A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordsund, it seems.
I'm just saying. Okay, let me go to my quarters for see if I can pick up anything. Oh, it's kind of like empty.
No, I'm not tired. Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions.
Oh, so we know that if we need a lemon, here's one.
There's a bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful.
Okay, anything else?
I've looked there already.
Nothing. There's an elevator there. Is that for...
Looks purely decorative.
Okay, decorative.
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything.
Ooh, damn it. Okay. Where's my items? Did you not say that you brought my items in?
Maybe later. I'm not that hungry.
I guess not. Damn, I don't have any luggage? That sucks. And also, because she's supposed to be like this half like cyborg person, I like how she sounds a little bit like stiff. In any other cases, it wouldn't make sense, right? But because of her condition and how this is like a sci-fi game, I kind of like that about it.
Low maintenance. My kind of plant.
And her voice is kind of soothing, actually. So I don't really mind that. Can I get the map?
Of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disc is hollow. Curious. A thermos, presumably filled with coffee.
Okay. Drink some coffee.
Damn good coffee.
I don't really drink coffee, but she does. Okay, so clinic. Kind of obvious the Red Cross there. So let's just go see the body first. Hello, nurse.
Hi there.
Hello.
Thought I'd introduce myself, since I'll be coming here a lot. I'm Agent England, Central Bureau.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's a relief to have you here. We're all shook by these recent killings. Sure, the doctor's excited, but even his morbid curiosity has limits, you know. After all, we mostly treat coughs and the occasional broken limb here.
I get it. I'll do my best to help. Oh, by the way, I'm supposed to go to the morgue. Where's that?
Down the stairs on your left.
Great, thanks.
Morgue. Down my stairs on the left. Is this it? Patient bed.
A portable medical kit with all the essentials.
Blue box. I'm stealing from the pharmacy.
Cannulas. Those little needle things used to connect an IV. I don't think I need one right now.
Okay, we may need one in the future, though.
Unused bandages would come in handy in a pinch. I don't need any water right now.
Okay, we may need that in the
Various medical
future.
supplies.
Which, by the way, I just remembered. Why is there no bathroom in the room that we are staying in? Where are we supposed to go to the bathroom? I think just a thing in the games where they never include the bathrooms. But that's not to the morgue, so this is to the morgue.
Locked. An old freight elevator of some kind. Likely out of order.
Town square. Stairs down. Oh, right here. Sorry. Oh my god, bloody. Why are you so cheerful?
You'll be put to rest soon. I know. Sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town.
Probably don't need because you're an android. I mean, she needs to eat, though.
I've been expecting you.
So she still have her needs, right?
Oh, no doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know. Sometimes more.
Okay, you creep me out, dude.
Is that so?
You creep me out. You might not be a bad guy, but you're creeping me out.
We can't hide things anymore. Not from me, at least.
Okay, he makes sense in that one. Okay. %100% metabolism, right? Dissolves like everything, you know, down to the molecules. Okay. People these days must prove themselves trustworthy before rely on them. Sorry you feel that way. I think most men and women out there are sincere. Okay. I want to believe in this, even in real life. But that's kind of unrealistic, isn't it? Because it's not true. Not really. We wish it's true, but I still want to believe in the good in people, though. I'm just saying. Okay. Agree, or that's why we need ways to tell what someone is hiding. I don't want to completely agree with this guy, though. He creeps me out. But then again, I am a police officer. I can't just trust people because I'm looking for a killer. But this one is more empathic, I think. I don't know, man. I hate how I could choose. Free to head off for the night. Oh, have a good night's sleep, Ghosty Ozzy. I'll see you again in the next stream. And as usual, you know you can find the bots later if you're interested, right? What should I say? Oh, I'm bad at making such decisions. I think I'll just pick the third one. I think I'll pick the third one. I don't want to completely agree with this guy, so I'll pick the third one.
That's why we need ways to tell what someone is hiding.
I suppose. Psychology isn't really my field of expertise.
I mean, I have augmentation stuff.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure, go right ahead.
Okay, let's ask about Maya first, because she is the victim.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay, and what does that tell us?
She's weak.
For one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay, she's a bit weaker. All right. So let's talk about her murder first before I talk about like the other characters.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails.
Damn,
This makes me
that's
suspect
tough.
that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Okay, and Carl's murder?
Theories on Carl's murder?
Not yet. I'll need to see the body first.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Do you know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
I'm afraid not. We have plants all over, but botany is not my area of expertise.
Okay, never mind then. What about other people?
Oscarson?
No. When I heard he was murdered, I didn't even recognize his name. I had to check my records to realize that I've treated him. To be fair, I've had many patients. But he must have been cursed with one of those awfully forgettable faces.
All right. Anything out of the ordinary in his medical history?
Sorry. Can't go into detail. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know?
Keep it vague then.
Well,
He's
okay.
dead.
This way. I doubt you'd learn much from his fire.
Noted. Thanks.
Okay, I'm not like into law or anything. Does confidentiality, like the doctor-patient confidentiality, would even still work in a murder case? Because I don't think that if it's important, like, of course, if it's not important to the murder case, then you don't need to bring it up. But if it's important to a murder case, like, does that thing still work? Is it legally binding or something? I really want to know.
What do you think of Gabriel?
Your average policeman. I have no strong opinion about him one way or the other.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
I can't help with that. I didn't know Carl on a personal level.
It's a fictional future, you wouldn't know. Yeah, it's
What do
true.
you think of Commissary Anderson?
Or it could be just this kind of person's like personality, I think, maybe.
Instrumental in making sure that I can work under such good conditions.
Yeah, this place is surprisingly well equipped. Definitely on par with our facilities in the city. What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
She can be quite an unpleasant woman. I can't say I've enjoyed my few interactions with her.
Okay, so Anderson says that she's like stern, but good. He doesn't like her. Okay.
What can you tell me about yourself, Doctor?
Oh, me? I suppose I would qualify as a workaholic. Most of my time is spent here.
So how long have you been practicing medicine?
Must be 16 years now, I believe.
Huh.
That's a long time.
And you're the only doctor in Nordsund?
Yes, but we have good relations.
He's the only doctor in Nordsund?
Collaborate.
Imagine if he's a killer and he's a doctor and like the only person who could treat the person. Dang.
Do you recognize this couple?
The man is clearly the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
What do you make of this?
The handwriting looks feminine, but I'm not sure what to make of the contents.
Do you know what this opens?
Not a clue. But it looks like a one-of-a-kind key.
Okay. He's relaxed. I need to remember to turn this on when I talk to people, I
That's enough
swear.
questions for now.
Okie dokie. Oh, one last thing. I've been told that the second body is on its way here. If you come back later today, I should be able to tell you something about it.
Someone who ran that kind of adventure where their main ally is also the main perp. Yeah, I'm a player character, so go out to figure that out. I really need to, you know. Okay, add it to the data vault. So I got all these data. Anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Alright, can I take the scalpel?
This might be useful.
Yes, take it right from in front of him, mind you. Okay. I guess let's go. I hope he got another scalpel.
I hope you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
Okay, so he doesn't like dead bodies. I understand.
Healthy-looking plant.
Healthy looking plant.
A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any of the names. I'm
Fine.
guessing those contain patient files and such.
Which I don't think I'm allowed to look at. Alright, back to town. Okay, the sculpture, east. North. This is a school. Canteen, oh, the canteen's here, okay. Town entrance.
Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway?
Then policemen or women will come and arrest you.
Whoa. Harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
Watch movies. All them movies with like the cyborgs and whatnot. Now you know why. Okay, I will go upstairs and investigate that area. But I need to take a break first. I need to stretch a bit. You guys missed it. I hurt my lower back a couple days ago. It's still hurting. It's getting better. But I might need to stretch for a bit and see. And I also need to get more honey water. I'm running out and my throat's hurting. So I'll take a quick break here, stretch for a bit. Hopefully my back can let me like stream for a bit more. It's not a serious thing though. I think I just pulled a muscle or something while I'm sleeping. Don't ask me how that happened. I don't know. Okay, it just hurts. And I also don't know how it works, but muscle relief patches have been helping a little bit. But it still hurts. I'm gonna have to take it a bit more relaxed. Yeah, I'm gonna go and stretch for a bit and get more honey water for my throat. So for those of you watching on YouTube, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.